I want to discuss the laws against prostitution. I think that these laws make absolutely no sense. They're often justified on the grounds that the prostitute is a victim. In what other context do we saddle victims with, with arrest records? Because an oddity about these laws is that it actually makes it more difficult for those who want to leave prostitution to do so. They got an arrest, they might have an arrest on their record. An employer is less likely to take them on. I also do think that laws against prostitution are basically laws against human nature. The fact is that the reason prostitution exists is that the desire for and the risks associated with partnered sexual activity are not 100% equal. They're not 100% equal between the sexes, and they're not 100% equal within the sexes. This is why homosexual prostitution is quite common. Okay, now, why is it that the customer is usually male and the prostitute is usually female? I don't think this is necessarily an indication of women's oppression. It's simply an indication that men may desire sex more, not enjoy it more, but desire it more, and that they do not take the same risks that a female takes. A female takes risks psychologically and physically to a greater degree than the male. So what is actually happening is that in prostitution, the man is not exploiting the woman, but providing compensation for biologically based difference in risk, and to some degree a biologically based difference in desire. Now, women actually have the greater capacity to enjoy sex, okay? But they may not, but desire and enjoyment are not the same thing, okay? And I think that this whole idea of, sending men to John schools if they are, caught with prostitutes is not going to do anything, because it doesn't change the biological facts. Prostitution can exist within marriage. There's men who will pay their wives for sex. That I have nothing against that. And there's, a lot of people, usually women, who marry for money. That's very well known phenomenon. And I think that we should recognize the truth and simply decriminalize prostitution, because we just cannot make the determination for other people, if they are consenting adults, under what circumstances they should have sex. Let's decriminalize it. Now, at the same time, for those who wish to leave prostitution, we need to make that possible. I think it's good to make regular jobs available to those who want it. But then some of them may have regular jobs and just do prostitution on the side. Okay, but anyway, my major thing is I don't think the government can determine for any individual, 2 people or 3 people or whatever, what the exact circumstances under which they have sex. And that's why we should simply not have laws against prostitution. I hope you liked hearing that, and will subscribe to my channel. Bye.